Hello, everyone. Thank you again for joining us for another Divination Wednesday. We read cards, charms, wellness runes, witches' runes. We might even do a little astrology today. It's up to the spirits and you to decide what will be your reading. Thank you again for joining us. If you would be so kind as to take this time to share out this video and leave a like, we'd greatly appreciate it. Sit back and enjoy the show. I'll be with you shortly. Hi, lovelies! Welcome in. I'm just finishing my cigarette, getting my pen. You know how that goes. you know, get myself together, having some coffee. What are you guys doing? How is everybody? The weather's getting a little nicer. I went for a little walk. Today because it was like 40 degrees, and that's that's nice for February in New York. So you know. How are you, Corey? I'm so glad to see James and everyone else. I'm hoping you're all good. So I know this just week for this week. The last 2 months with everything going on in the world, it seems very dismal. I can't wait for the nice weather, really. I just can't wait. Yes, I did. I actually went out on Monday too, but that I should have probably not went out um on Monday. So anyway, I went with my son. We took a walk. We had an appointment. So we were 4 blocks away from where we had to go, and it's a little bit of a long walk. 4 blocks away from where we had to go, and I stepped like the sidewalk must have been like uneven, and I just stepped the wrong way and my ankle twisted and I was on the floor, guys. On the floor. I have never not been able to catch myself where I have been landed on the floor, okay? That I was so nervous to walk then after that. I just held on to my son. Thank God he was there to pick me up because I don't know. The only lady that stopped was a lady with a baby carriage. She would have never got me off the floor, okay? Thank God I didn't hit my face, all those kind of things. I landed, well, my knees hit the ground first and then my palms. But my son thought I hit my face. And so he got nervous and pulled me up by my arm. Not my bad one, my good one. And now that's not good either. So, yeah, that was, that was Monday. So my arms are very sore and my knees and all that good stuff. So, yeah. So that was my walk Monday. So yesterday I gave myself a break. I said I better not go for a walk. So then today I went for a little walk, but I went with my friend and I wore my Uggs. So I said, no, there's no tripping with Uggs on. But have to wear my Uggs the whole summer. I don't know. Yes, I know. And my son's like, you're gonna just hold me the whole way home. I'm like, yeah, if you see anybody you know, just tell them your mother is old and crippled. What are you gonna do about it? Because I wasn't letting go of his arms. Especially after you fall and you feel all discombobulated. I'm like, no, you'll end up falling again. So, yeah. Yeah. I was hoping one of our members, Charlotte, sent us some witch's runes she made. I found this old lady in a mud puddle. Oh my gosh! And her name was. That's what he could have told her. But yeah, I found this old lady in a mud puddle and I had to help her because she can't walk. Um, Charlotte, one of our lovely members, she made us witches' runes, homemade with crystals in them. So I can't wait to get them. Yeah, I didn't turn the camera on yet, only because I'm still having a cigarette, Corey. That's what your son could tell everybody. Yes. I figured I'd get one good cigarette in beforehand, and finish a little more at coffee. I know you don't want to see me drink my big coffee cup. Yeah, so I can't wait to get that from her. And then I heard that Miss Regina sent me a little something. So I can't wait. I'll show you guys when I get them. Um, Hopefully we'll get the witches' runes this week and then we can read them for next Wednesday. And yes. Oh yeah, you're okay, Corey. Yeah. Sometimes I was a little delayed today because my friend called me and she said walk with me and I said okay. And then and I was making a video for YouTube. I made these delicious dessert. You'll see sometime next week, I'm sure. So yeah. And I found these when I was walking today. I haven't been doing my normal treasure hunting. um which is my garbage picking, because I really don't have any more room to pick up any craziness, and I can't leave some stuff. So now I'm trying not to go. But when we walked today, the garbage men came, thank goodness. But the recycling people didn't come, so people had things out. And I found these two metal chargers, beautiful. Like you put the plates under. I'm like, can I do a craft with? I'm sure I could do a craft with these. So maybe we'll have a craft next week too. I don't know. Jeep repair. Those Jeeps are always needing repairing. What's wrong? They used to be good. Okay. So let's see what we got here. We got Regina. We got Kelly. We got Diane. And Corey, you want a reading, honey? Corey, Jane. I'm doing in order as they were received that I see here. um, Hi, Lori. How are you? Welcome in. Yes. Okay. Lori, do you want a reading, sweetheart? I'm writing down the names and then I'm going to start reading. We chitty chatted enough here. And anybody I missed, let me know. I'm great, thanks. Yes, I'd love one. Okay. Lori. So we have Regina, Kelly, Diane, Corey, James, Lori. There's 9 in here. 2, 4, 6. 3 people are hiding. If you want a reading, just let me know. And yeah, we will get started. Regina, you said you wanted your spirit guide Lalu to pick. So we'll have her pick. And I got to finish my coffee. So it's lovely. All right. Did you put the extra phone there? Okay, Lalu, what do you want to read, sweetheart? Oh, okay. How about these then? Now that's a coffee cup. That's right. It's about as big as my head. Now, it wasn't a full cup because I share with the spirits, but you know. Nice to see you, Diana. Put you on the list, sweetheart. She said, when I asked her what kind of card, she goes, something detailed. So I'm thinking she must have a lot to tell you today, Regina. I don't know, but let's see. Now, which one you want? This one or this one? You tell me. The 9? Okay. Fabulous. Okay. Let's see what we got. We'll do 3 cards and a message. Hi, Scott. How are you, love? No reading today. Did you get a reading elsewhere this week? Okay. Interesting reading here. So the first one you got is the 6 of Pentacles. The 6 of Pentacles. Thank you. Yeah, at the end. Okay, so the 6 of Pentacles is give, receive, and family. If you've been through a period of hardship, this will be a most welcome card. Hello, Moto. Everybody decides to call me. When I'm busy. Do not disturb, dudes. And you know, it's always spam. Always. Nobody ever calls me. That's why I'm like, who the heck would be calling me when I'm on a live stream? Spam! Spam, spam. Spam, spam, spam. Okay. Sorry, Regina. The 6 of Pentacles indicates that blessings are on their way to you and your family. Good fortune may come in the form of an inheritance or in the sharing of spiritual gifts and life-changing wisdom. Generosity will flow in both directions, for you have a great deal to offer, and people will in turn reward you graciously. Perhaps in the past, others have taken advantage of your kindness, but you are currently vibrating with a high energy of abundance. Know that you deserve all good things and release any fears of scrutiny. This will keep your energies balanced and clear. When you show, and there's a little quote here, when we show our respect for other living things, they respond with respect for us. Ooh. Then you got the Three of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles. So the Six and the Three of Pentacles, huh? Talent, teaching, success. This card turns up at the beginning of a new business venture. It's a sign to leave behind the mundane work you've been used to and instead use your gifts and talents to bring forth new income. You are a natural teacher and you have much to offer through your words and ideas. Your life situation is now on a wonderful trajectory as you begin to step into the shoes of your higher self. Careful not to overwork or rush to the finish line. Each step of the journey is important and will help you create a stable, solid foundation to build your house upon. So the quote is, what you can do or dream, you can. Begin it. Boldness has genius, power, and magic in it. Oh. And then you got the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles. So wait, they're all pentacles? Wow. Okay, the Nine of Pentacles. Comfort, prosperity, stability. Treat yourself. This is a wonderful time to upgrade. Make your space a sanctuary that raises your vibration and gives you a sense of peace, safety, and possibility. Be generous with yourself. You have worked hard for your stability, and you deserve beautiful things that will bring you joy and pleasure. Invite loved ones over to share in your prosperity. Make them a generous feast. Open a special bottle of wine and celebrate your accomplishments. So the quote here is, I celebrate myself and sing myself. Hmm. Okay, so I think Pentacles is usually all about money and like finances, if I'm not mistaken, and you got all of them. So, because I don't think they have, I wish they had a little thing, but it looks like if I read about it, I read all of them. All of them are about like prosperity, and sometimes prosperity doesn't come only in riches, but it comes in knowledge, um, you know, love, all different kinds of ways. So let's see what the message is for Regina. Money, health, and finances. Yes. Okay, Regina. Alrighty, Lalu, what you got for Regina? Oh, for the balance. Okay, love. Okay. Yeah, they were nice cards. All right, and here we go. So, Lalu's message to you is to fix your spaces. So, that one card was really a major part of what she wanted to tell you. Make yourself comfortable in your space. It will help your healing in your ailments. So, when you're sick and things are all over. It's also going to help balance and ground you because I'm assuming that's just what you need to do right now is really to find some balance and to stay grounded, and you'll be fine and everything else will follow. So the most important thing is to, like, wherever you're currently living, if you have a room, just make that room, you know set up so everything's in its place so you can find everything. It's comforting to your eyes, do some feng shui kind of thing. And that's what she wanted to tell you. And I think you have a question. So let's see. Well, yes to the question. So the answer to your question is yes. Whatever question you had, Regina, the answer to your question is yes. Thank you so much, Lalu. You're welcome. Okay. So I hope that made sense to you, Regina. And let me just go back and just see what the chat was. No, I wouldn't cheat with another. No big improvements. Well, there you go. I get the Spanish caller scammers. Oh. Hi, Anne. I get those calls several times a day, seconds after I block the last another one calls. I think they must have given my number to some scam contest. Yeah, probably. And I think just people sell the numbers, like, Uh, you have to use a spray version. Ah, yeah, but sage is strong. What about if you get incense? Do they mind incense? Because you can get a sage incense, which is not as overpowering as the regular sage. Um, or you can do go to the church and get some holy water. Do a holy water and a prayer to cleanse your space. Black salt you can cleanse your space with. Um, I should make a video. There's an oil where you can put in the four corners of your house that will help you cleanse your space. There's a few different ways without using the sage. Um, because sage is very strong. You have to open the windows and the doors, so That's a good idea. Well, this one was funny. It said food stamp scammers. I'm like, damn, they're getting better at, like, telling you it's scams. Like, I hope you're well, Anne. All right, Kelly's next. Like, they didn't even, like, food stamp scammers. Like, I'm like, wow, a lot of people reported these people. Um, Um, they are, right? I'm here. Okay. I don't know what happened to Regina, but um, okay. Kelly is Mary Beth. Wait, I got you, Mary. Mary Beth. Okay. What do you want to read, Mary Beth? Mine, the blue ones. I think that's what she said. She said blue. I hope it wasn't the chips. I don't know. I'm here. Did you hear your reading, Gina? The blue. Okay. Um, you didn't say anything, so I didn't know. That first reading was for you, so. But if she uses talk to text to me, oh, good. Just wanted to make sure you heard it. Oh, you got 4? Are those all for her? Okay. You have an extra one today, Kelly. I don't know. You are enchanting the lovers. I was busy with the dogs. Oh, I know that happened. The lovers have come to tell you that your life needs extra attention. This is not only about relationships, but about your values and also your decisions. You're at a crossroads, and the lovers are urging you to consider all the consequences of your choices before you make one. Hmm. Then you got the nap of stress. The nap of stress. Naps provide a space for us to invent, imagine, and heal. Naps are a spiritual practice. They give you a boost of energy to be more productive, improves your mood, and helps us get past our analytical thinking and all and allows us to reflect more. Naps are regular people way of meditation. You receiving this card means you need to revitalize your body, mind, and spirit. Okay. Oops. Then you got the cactus of stress. That's 2 stress cards, girl. The cactus of stress. Um, the cactus is a great reminder of strength and perseverance. The essence behind the symbolism, endurance, and resilience displayed by the humble cactus serves as a powerful reminder that when faced with obstacles or setbacks in our lives, we too possess the remarkable ability to adapt and flourish. Can't even hold the cards, my hands are so sore. To adapt, yeah, the remarkable ability to adapt and flourish despite all odds. Okay, there we go. Ooh, and then you got the world. The world. The world represents an ending to a cycle of life, a pause in life before the next big cycle, beginning with the Fool, begins. It comes full circle like a wreath representing eternal life made out of the evergreen. Throughout history, wreaths have been associated with life renewal and rejuvenation. The world is your oyster and you are the pearl. So this card also talked about rejuvenating and like refreshing yourself. So you may need to do that even though we get busy and we think we're, even if we're not working and um like me, I get busy. I start doing YouTube videos, I start playing my game, I start cooking, I start reading, whatever I'm doing, and I totally forget to take care of me because I'm busy. I have my mind going and everything, but I didn't do my hair or get dressed or any of that stuff. Sometimes you just got to do you. And I always forget that part. So that's kind of, I think, what she was trying to tell you. But let's see if she has an extra message for you, Kelly, Mary Beth. Let's see what she's got for you. Okay. I'm gonna need another book. um, we almost done with this one. All right, here we go, Kelly. You ready? Leave those who no longer help your mental health in the dust. Waste no more energy on them. Once you release them and make room for more positive people, you will flourish and raise your vibration. Okay. Um, and I think you have a question. Okay. Answer to the question is yes. Okay. And the answer to your question is yes, Kelly. Um, the answer to your question is yes. So get rid of somebody is bringing you down. You need to leave them in the dust. Well, she said leave those who no longer serve you. I have a feeling it's more than one, maybe two. Whoa, that pertains to me. I was gonna take a nap, but I was afraid I would miss your life. That's what alarm clocks are for, girl. Alarm clock. Yay! Thank you so much. You're welcome. All right, Diane, now it's your turn. Let's see what they have for Diane. Lou, what you got for our Diane? I love you guys. You know, I know what I did without you guys. All right, what you want to read, sweetie? Mm, okay, yeah. Mm, I'm gonna do mine again, but the black ones this time. And let's see what we got for Miss Diane. I don't do 20-minute naps. Okay, 20 minutes. Yeah, I would be afraid that I would just forget it. I would just close my eyes and not wake up till the next morning. You know, I don't do many naps, but I did the other day, last month. I um I literally closed my eyes. I said I'm just gonna close my eyes for a minute because my back hurts so much. So I laid down and I said, "Oh, I'll close my eyes for a minute." The reason why I don't do this is because I would fall asleep for God knows how long. So that's why I normally don't take naps. But because my back hurts so much, I laid in the bed, right? Well, closed my eyes. It was 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so it was light. Closed my eyes, woke up, it was pitch dark. What the hell is going on? What time is it? What day is it? I was so confused. I try visualizing meeting new people. I imagine them rejecting me, just the worst case scenario of how they might react to me. I feel nervous about meeting people too, but this helps me. Really? It helps you to start off with a negative reaction so that when you get a positive one, huh, I gotcha. Um, I don't know. I try to start positive, and then goes awry from goes awry from there. No, I haven't, and he hasn't been live for a few days. I checked yesterday. So for Scott about meeting new people. Okay. All right, here we go. Diane. from Lou. The first one you got is the coffee of social. The coffee of social. Coffee beans come from a tree and symbolize our connections to the earth and humanity. Coffee is often symbolic of energy and change. It carries implications of awakenings and enlightenment, stirring up feelings of self discovery and transformation. You need to stir up your life a bit and see what happens. Oh, get it going here, Diane. Stir it up a bit. Spirit killer of scary coffee cups. It says, "Here lies my holiday spirit." You are on a mission, one that is necessary for your spiritual development and life's advancement. However, there's always that one witch who likes to stir shit up. Don't let the barista who made your coffee wrong get you off task. You won't be able to go back. This is a do or die kind of mission. Don't do the latter. Have a latte. So don't let anybody get you so upset that you don't go forward in doing with something you wanted to do, because obviously it's important. Yeah. Then you got the Christie, the Christie. You got the Christie ball. No, you got the crystal ball of scary pentacles. Throughout history, the crystal ball has been used for gazing, prophecy, scaring, fortune telling, and status. Its sphere shape brings forth its sphere shape brings forth energy of harmony and unity. Seeing into our future can be a scary thing for most people. This crystal ball wants you to gaze into it to gain clarity and get past the smoky fog that's hanging over your conscious mind. You have to clear out your third eye chakra. This means the French press of coffee cups. The French press of coffee cups. Hey, Andre. I hope you're doing well this week. The French press has powerful symbolism. It represents your finances and the need to plunge or press your troubles down. The French press has a multitude of uses. Most people are unaware of it. From crafting cocktails to creating flavorful extracts, it's an unpredictable jack of all trades. Gonna mean you're gonna have to pull out some new tricks for a situation coming up. You're gonna have to do a little bit of everything. Okay, so now, okay, so now let's see if there's a message for Diane. Oh no, you're not good again this week. I'm sorry, Andre. Um, we'll be sending you love, light, and healing, honey. Um, Diane, this is from Lou. Pressures will build up until the top pops or it explodes. Sometimes, even if it seems unbearable, we still have to grin and bear it so we don't end up exploding our energy into oblivion. So, obviously, there's something that's nagging at your soul, and you just have to maybe take it with a little less grains of salt than you are currently because it's weighing on your energy very heavily. You know, a lot of things are out of our control, so we have to just, you know, try to not get so upset. There we go. And now, does Diane have a question, Lou? Okay, you have a question? Do you? Do you? Do you? They're telling me yes, and that your answer is yes. So there you go, Diane. Yes, yes, and yes. Um, all right. I have a meeting Saturday, March 1st. So how's it go? Oh, yes. You did have a question, and your answer is yes, Diane. So then we have Corey, James, and Lori. I could probably fit one or two more after that. So if there's anybody else here who wants one, just put it in there. I'll have a cigarette. Then we'll go Corey, James, and Lori. And yes. Okay, Scott. I knew you'd give in. I knew you'd give in, Scott. All right. Let's have just a quick smoke. I could clear my mind from those guys. And get ready for the next three. And yes. Yes, I added Scott too. Good. Um, yeah. Let's put a pretty picture. Do we have a pretty picture? Like, be right back, getting coffee. I'll be right back getting coffee, even though we're getting the smoke. It's all right. The panda's cute. That looks like me waiting for coffee, too. Alrighty, alright. So you don't hear all the noise of the of the cigarette maker. Let's go back to the comments. Here we go. Yay! Martin had to push me. Uh-oh. That must mean he has a little something to tell you, Scott. Just maybe. Ah, Jill's not here today? Oh, we could still put on the Smoke and Joe Cafe. Even though Joe's not here. There's the Smoke and Joe Cafe. I do like that one. Let me tell you, the worst thing in the world for me is to run out of milk or run out of coffee or run out of both. Then I'll forget it. I'll flip out. Just imagine the spirits and I talking to you with no coffee in us. Forget it. The things we would say would be crazy. Yeah, isn't it cool? We're at the cafe. We're having a smoke and coffee. I don't have any more coffee. I finished it early today, but that's okay. Did the kitty catch the mouse? Oh, that's a good question. I was asked a question today from one of the groups I'm in, and they were like, what's your favorite fairy tale? And I'm like, quite frankly, the ones that I wrote. When my daughter was born, I was very poor. Very poor. I was young. I was working in retail and paying rent in New York, and pregnant. So, um, so as soon as she was born, you know, they say to read to them and stuff. So I didn't have anything to read her. So I wrote a story for her. And I would read her that story every night that I wrote for her. And or I'd sing to her or something. And so then I made that book. I self-published it for her. And when my son was born, I did the same thing. Even though we were a little better off, I said, no, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to tell him a story. I'm going to make up a story one day when he goes to sleep. Then I'm going to write it down and I'm going to publish it. So I did. So I published the both of them. They're on Amazon. My children's books. I have some poetry, but I think so I wrote those two when they were born, and then I wrote some other ones like children's stories too. So whenever somebody asks me things like that, I'm like, the one that I wrote is my favorite because I wrote it for my babies. So yeah. Maybe I should make shorts of like my poems. Like read the poem in a short form. I don't know. Well, I'll think about it. Yeah, that's I always wanted to be I always wanted to be a writer, but there's no like money in it. Listen, the lawyer that I used to work for, I was a secretary. I was a legal secretary for a union for a while. I did other positions in the union. He wrote a book too. He wanted to write a children's book about Babe Ruth, but they didn't like it. So they told him to make it more historical, but for kids. Like, so he made a more historical, like, hit about Babe Ruth, a more historical, but that kids could read. Um, and he put out all this money, but he had it because he's a lawyer, right? He put out all this money, and they got him like, sign the book, and they got him like on TV shows talking about the book and whatever. And so I said to him, so my book was out for about a year on Amazon, and two people bought it. So I made, I don't know, $15, right? I said to him, did you make any money? He's like, no. I didn't make any money yet because the book people take most of the money. And I'm like, he's like, but eventually, once they make up their cost, then I'll make money. I'm like, yeah. Okay. So 2 years into it, he didn't make any money, but he kind of broke even after all the money he put out. And I still only made that $15. But whoever I gave that book to, like I would buy them at the price it cost to make them, and I would give them as presents to like my sons and daughters' friends who, that would go to their birthdays and they were little. I would give them as presents the books, right? And whoever I gave the book to, I gave it to my mother's best friend's son when his son was born, the one I wrote for my son. And when the son was like, I don't know, could talk, you know, and they would read the book to him, he had called me one day and he said, that book that you gave us, that you wrote, is my son's favorite book. And then my sister had a copy of it, of one of the books. I don't remember which one. I think it might have been the one I wrote for my daughter. But she had a copy of one of the books. And she was living, she had roommates. She was living in an apartment. She had a room. And the roommates had two daughters. And one of them was small, like 4 or 5. And she's like, told the older one, who was 12, read this book to your sister. And so she sent me pictures and she says, that's her favorite book, the one that you wrote. And I'm like, oh, it's so lovely to hear that, that, they're enjoying them. So not that I made any money, but it was at least, it made me happy that whoever read it liked it and appreciated it. So there you go. All right, Corey, let's see. Corey, don't kill me. It's gonna take me 5 seconds to remember who your spirit guide is. Oh, because you had 2 come last time. Okay, so wait, which was gonna come this time? Oh, Misty. Okay, Mist. Oh, no, Mist. Okay, lovey. It took me 1 second. All right. Which cards do you want to read for Corey? You mean these? Choo-choo. I think it's these. There's a few ones that are black decks, but this one has the all black one. The other one is black with design. About 10 years ago. Oh, yeah. I have, like, when I first did it, I did it on back. My daughter's 25, so, it was a long time ago. I did it on this program. And then that program was taken over by Kindle. And so they automatically put them, you can buy them on Amazon, my books. If you search my name, you can buy my books on Amazon. They're made to, you have to wait a while because they're made to publish. They're made, yeah, no. They're made when they're bought. Like, they don't make them, there's not a whole bunch made. So they make them if somebody orders them. And then they get 10% to the Kindle publishing, 20% to Amazon for selling it, and then I get the rest. That's how it works. But like I said, nobody. Do you know how many books are on, Lori, on there? I'd have to sit and really I guess, toot my own horn. But like I say, I usually just buy them for people as gifts if I know somebody's having a kid. Should write one for my grandson too. That might be my next venture if I can find a few minutes. Then I gotta write it. And I gotta remember now that I have to go on there's millions, I'm sure. Right. So it's hard, like you have to promote it somehow, which is a little difficult. Okay. So here we go. I should do it from the first one you got. So the first one is the clover, Corey. The clover. Lucky number 7. Like I should know that. The clover. Good fortune. This card shows a bright future and relationships on the mend. Look at that one. Then you got the skull bottle. It's just the bottle. And the bottle is number 3. A card of self-care and celebration. But it also warns about having too much of a good thing. Don't overdo your good time there, Corey. Then you got the quill. The quill. Let's see. Number. A card of creativity. It indicates progress in your endeavors and a call to try a new project. Okay. Also, they said not to overshare things. Like when it comes to your ideas. Maybe somebody trying to steal your ideas. I don't know. But they said try not to overshare. Okay. So let's see if she has a message for you. Okay. Yes, Diane. All right. This made me laugh, Corey. Here we go. Try a new creative idea. You know the one that you were thinking about? It's a good place to begin. You're one family member who always tells you it's not a good idea. I don't think it's gonna work. I don't know why you tell that person anything. Do what you do first and then maybe tell them. So, I guess someone didn't like one of your ideas or your thought or whatever, and they're saying, screw them. You go with your idea. It must be a good one. I don't know what it is, but they're saying go with it. And and you have a question, I think, Corey. You had a yes or no question you were thinking of. That's my dad, okay? Okay, and so the answer is yes. You were thinking of a yes or no question today, or maybe just now? Okay. And your answer is yes for that. Um, so that was my dad. Yeah, they were saying like, I don't know why you. I, I guess they always tell you. He always tells you, nah, that's not. They're saying it's a good idea though. So you go, you do you. Okay, and don't worry. So that was for um Corey. Yeah, I'll pop. James is next. You know, you're welcome. I believe Diane. If I had to guess, I could probably throw you guys the link for the Amazon. I know I put a list in my Amazon of the books so that I could just share that link and they should all be in there. Um, oh, oh, invite. Oh, no. Okay. I believe. Hi, Mary. No, listen. There we go. See that? All right. So that's the Amazon list. You can find my books there. I hope you're good, Mary. I think they're all in that list there. So if you want to check them out, then you can look at it there. All right. James, what do we got for you? Do we have Candace? Okay. What you want to read, sweetie? Of course, you could read the pink ones. Why not? Yippers. Just want to make sure. Sometimes, other people come. Oh, I'm glad to hear it. Took the meds, try to stay awake. Oh, I have to tell you something, Mary. By the way, um, I tell you a messenger later. Anyway, you got 4 today. Let's see, but these are little ones. The pink ones. So you got the makeup. The makeup. Number 15, the makeup. Imagination, embellishment, and confidence. Then you got the school bag. The school bag. Which is learning, education, and knowledge. Then you got communication, because this is you got mail, which is the message. So you have communication, news, or contact. Ooh, and then you got the prince. Look at the cute prince. And the prince is bravery, noble intentions, and chivalry. Chivalry. Okay. So let's see what the message is for James. Okay. All right, James. Here we go. 67. That's gorgeous. It was only 40 here. Now is the time to jump into a new project, not only to keep your mind busy, but also to boost your creative mind and allow healing. It's time to make new friends and new happy memories. Ooh, that's a lovely one. And okay, I think you have a question too. Um, the answer is yes. Okay, and the answer to your question is yes. Wait, and I think she has one more thing to tell you. Why? Somebody's standing here. Well, there's one more thing for for James. Okay, okay. Ooh, okay, say it. Okay. Okay, wait for it, James. Oh, okay. All right. She just wanted to add, there will be a new person to enter your life. However, James, be open-minded and kind, even though they have a stronger and very different character than what you're used to dealing with, because it will be beneficial for the both of you. Okay. There you go. We added that. I think we're all good now. Yeah, with James. Fabulous. Okay. All right. Sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. James, the new friend could be anywhere. It could be an online friend. Oh, Mary, how'd you know we were talking about new friends? Look at that. Mary is a good talker. Alrighty, now, hope that made sense, James. Now we have Lori. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you to Candace. Yeah. I don't think I ever read for you, Lori. I'm like, went back in all my notes. I don't remember. Okay, so give me a second because then I have to meet your spirit guide. That's what we have to do. So, yeah. Uno momento seconds. All right, let's see. Some of your names. Like that. Ah, shoot. Okay. All right. Well, I want to at least hear the name because I want to make sure, I don't like blowing in the wind. I like to. You're right. If they're gonna tell me something, I want to be able to like know their energy or hear their voice at least, know their name, so I know if they come by and they need something one time. Hey, Doris. Oh, thanks, Mary. Because I do crossovers to Lori and stuff. So if your spirit guide needs to bring someone to cross over, I like to at least make sure, like I said, I know like when they say, "Oh, this one brought me," I know who brought them. Because sometimes they'll tell me, like some of you guys have 2 or 3 spirit guides, so they'll give me a name sometimes, and they go, "Oh yeah, this guy brought me," and I go, "Who the heck is that?" I don't know that person. How'd they know me? And then they're like, "No, that's so and so's other spirit guide." I'm like, "Oh, okay, thanks." Spirit consultant. That's right. Yeah, spirit consultant. I tell Sarah all the time when people ask me questions and stuff and different like at different times and just like, hey this, hey that, hey this, hey that, like a messenger or my email or something. And I go, damn, if we just charged 5 cents every question, I said I probably could pay my rent after 3 months, I could pay 1 month of rent. No, I don't know, but maybe. Alrighty, here we go. We're gonna read for look. What would you like to read? Oh, yes. Let's do like the original ones. I think that's these. I think these are the most kind of original we have. Aw, thank you, Diane. I'm sure she is. Actually, everyone who comes here is lovely. Everyone. I have never, even when they come in, even when they come in to try to be trolls, this one gentleman came in, I'll never forget. We were doing spiritual stuff, and he was an atheist, and I think he came in just to mess with us. But we were just talking about different things, and we were all very receptive because we love everybody. We don't care what their thoughts are, And it was just So then he talked with us for a little. He wasn't rude or anything. And then he left. And then he even came back that day and he was like, "Oh, I just came back here to see." And I was like, "Okay." I mean, never came back again, but interesting. Like, So even the ones that come that who knows about them, I don't know, they're, maybe had the bad intentions. They ended up being, they're okay. So we bring that kind of energy in here, I think. That's what we do. Yes. Yes, that's right. All right. So since it's our first time, they got you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for you. So we're going to get to know Lori a little bit. Let's make sure those are her cards. Fabulous. Here we go for Lori. Yes, we are. We're a happy little family here. So the first one you got is the 10 of Bones. The 10 of Bones. Um, so So the bones are like the wands in regular tarot, just so you know. So we have the 10 of bones. So responsibility, completion, and burdened. So the weight on you is heavy. You're carrying everything, working your hands to the bone and feeling like you're crumbling under the weight. However, this burden is worth carrying, and you will see the benefits of all your labor. The cycle of pain and torment is coming to an end, and you'll be able to reap the rewards after everything you've suffered. All righty. Oh, and then we got the 5 of Cups. The 5 of Cups. Hey, Colt. How are you? Um, Now the cups are in most of them. So, like in the regular tarot. 5 of Cups. Grief, sadness, recovery, and moving on. You've suffered a great loss, and it feels as though you're never going to experience happiness again. Everything hurts, and you're not sure where to go next. You're constantly being told to move on, but taking a moment to sit in your grief and give it space can be your best choice. Allow yourself to feel emotions before you're forced to move through them. Then you got the Nightmare of Crystals. The Nightmare of Crystals. Good night, Kelly. So the crystals are what the pentacles would be. So like those are about like your, money kind of things. So the Nightmare of Crystals. Let's see. Where'd you go? Ah, working hard, overworking. The Nightmare of Crystals is unrelenting in its pursuit of its goals. It's never afraid to work for the long run and never loses sight of its aim. The road may get rough and bumpy, but getting to the finish line is worth every moment of struggle. Don't get distracted and stick to your plan. It's all working more than you know. So, with all that already, I'm thinking you're going through a situation which is really rough and you're just ready to give up and they're telling you no, don't, you're almost to the finish line, it's all going to work out, don't you worry, just keep chugging along there. And then you got the Nightmare of Bones. The Nightmare of Bones. uh, Okay. Fearlessness. Until now, every doubt and what if has held you back from pursuing your goal. It's time to release that. Pull your feet from the mud and start moving. You're capable and ready to take a big leap. Push the fear from your mind as there's no place for it. Ooh, okay. So that's like you must have on your mind like you're wanting to do something new but you're not sure about it, but this is the card that's like just go. Fearlessness. Just go and do it. And then you got the Hermit. The Hermit. And he's number 9. Right? Yeah. Contemplation and quiet. The hermit lives completely alone, deep in the woods, focused on study and growth. It may be time to leave the safety of your current social circles and take time to focus inward instead of always looking outward at what is going on around you. Find comfort in your own company. Alrighty. That was the cards. Now let's see what your spirit guide has to say to you. Because I'm sure he'll give you a little synopsis on what that all means. Okay. Okay. Yep, I'm in the current. Okay. Hey, Kim. Here's the message for you, Lori. It's time to move past your jadedness and start fresh. Building on a broken foundation will not give you anything stable and it will all crumble in the end. Now is the time to look ahead and start living life for you instead of everyone else. So that was from your spirit guide. Direct message, not from the cards, from his mouth. And then you have a question. Okay. Yes or no question, Lori. I think you have in your head your spirit guide saying yes. And your answer is yes for your question. Thank you so much, sweetie. It was nice meeting you. Hopefully, I'll see you again. Well, how many? Don't bring them all at the same time. Yeah, I don't know. Talk to Sarah. She can give you this little down on how to do that. Yes. Is the door? Oh, you're talking to her, not me. I was like, can you see my door? I don't know what you're talking about. Ah, okay. So I think that made sense to Miss Lori. I hope so. Um, then we have Scott. Scott is next, and Martin. But before we do Scott and Martin, we'll have a smoke, and uh, and then we have Mary. You want a reading, sweetie? Because I have room for one more, and Miss Kim, and then we'll close it down. We'll do Scott, Mary, and Kim. I have a sliding door to the left and a front door to my right. Thank you so much. Oh, you're welcome, Lori. Anytime. Um, yes, Kim, I put you down. I put you down for a reading, but you gotta come on time, Kim. Don't be, leaving us here. Hey, there we go. We'll put this one this time while I grab my cigarette. Alrighty. You're welcome, Miss Kim. Or someone's. Oh no! I'm sorry, Kim. Oh, that's why you're on your Kim one and not your other Kim one. And someone has like red and white striped curtains. Who has red and white striped curtains? This is all I'm seeing, a red and white striped curtain blowing like out of a window. And so it's like I'm standing inside looking out a window, but all I'm seeing is the red and white striped curtains blowing out the window. I don't know whose house that is, but ooh, that sounds lovely, Lori. Nice. Veggies are yummy. I try to do some little veggie gardens here, but I guess somebody's gonna tell me eventually about the red and white curtains. Yeah, they deleted that out and I haven't been able to get back in. Well, you know what happened to me, Kim? They changed the here. I had a 2G phone and a 3G phone, and the 2G phone would not work anymore. I couldn't get on YouTube, nothing. Because they don't have 2G anymore. So they're definitely changing the way the internet works. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Ooh, that sounds yum. Yum, Corey. Disgusting. No. You know what? I planted a few little eggplants. They were white eggplants and they were very tiny. But I cut that crap up. I did have one little purple one, but they were very small. And I would cut them up into little circles and put them in the air fryer, and they ended up being so good. Oh, the bigger ones, you mean? If they get too big, maybe because they're overripe. I had zucchini too. The zucchini wasn't good at all because I got the little, what was his, what are those little zucchini bugs basically, and eat the they eat the plant from the roots and it dies, so you look like you have a zucchini, and then when you pick it up there's nothing inside the zucchini. And the zucchini is like rotten, so I can't do zucchini anymore, but I'll do the eggplant again. Because that was okay, but I'm gonna try, hopefully I could get bigger eggplant this time. Oh, it was super watery. Yeah. I don't know. It's hard to grow zucchini. Well, especially me, I'm in the city, but anyway. So it's hard to grow everything. But I tried. I got some, the cherry tomatoes did the best this year, and the pumpkin. I had beautiful pumpkins. Pumpkins, the cherry tomatoes, the peppers didn't really grow. I started them too late, maybe. I mean, I started them in March, so I don't, well, yeah, the beginning of April. And they like didn't do well. By time they grew, it was already getting cold, so um the spinach did well and the lettuce did well. I would like to plant lettuce again. Um but yeah, the pumpkin did the best. Oh, yes. All right, Scott. Let's see what Martin has for you. Martin, what you want to read? You want to do chips? Okay. Interesting. Chippy chippies. Let's see. chips it is. Whatever they want. Whatever they want to get. You know how I go. I'll make. Alrighty, here we go for Scott. Alrighty, the first one we got is number 7. And that is the teacup and saucer. I'll say it's the coffee cup and saucer. Prepared for an unannounced visitor in your life. Their presence may be inconvenient, but you'll learn a great lesson from them and emerge better. Ooh, this might be a spiritual presence, though. I'm having to think here. Yes, a spiritual presence. Oh, nice. So you're gonna get like a learning guide, like they come, they teach you something, they go. It's usually how it goes. Then you got the anchor, number 10, the anchor. A symbol of steadiness and security in your life, and relationships will be long lasting, and your material needs will be satisfied. You're going to have what you need to get by. So that's good. So you can stop stressing. Okay. Then you got the tree. The tree, number 13, the tree. An unattended relationship is in need of care. Reach out with compassion. Although the buds may have been wilted, the roots are still strong. You know how that goes when you... Oh, and then you got the button. The button, number 35, the button. A reminder to appreciate the little things in life. Something that may seem insignificant now may prove to be a great boon in the future. That's a little tongue twister statement there. And then you got number 40, which is the snake in the grass. An unexpected incident will reveal an acquaintance's true nature. For better or worse, you should take heed of it. All right. Stressing, I've been doing. Yes. I'm sure. So now, let's get a message going for you from Martin. Let's see what we got. Okay. All right. I'm gonna give James Scott his message. Then it's Mary, and then it's Kim. All right. Scott, a family member is in need of some comfort or a nice word. Though they may not be your favorite person in the world, this might make the relationship more bearable. Oh, and this new ailment is just a side effect of the medications. It will subside when they do. Okay? And then, oh, you have a question? Okay. The answer to your question is yes. The answer to your question is yes. Thank you, Martin. Oh, you actually have another question now? Did you think of another one after the reading? Okay. That answer is yes too, Scott. Yes. Hey, Jen. So yes and yes. Okay. All right, Mary. I don't know. I just went and grabbed these, so I'm assuming they're for you. I'm assuming this is what I want. Mm-hmm. Okay. You pulled them all out. Okay. They got them all in one felt swoop. So here we go for Mary. The first one you got is the ship. The ship. 20. 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, okay. I had my finger over it, and I'm like, "Where's the 28?" Journeys, adventure, new beginnings. Ooh. It it can also mean off course, overwhelmed, and a return of something. Then you got the lady. The lady. Um, Patience, inner strength, and dignity. And you got the invitation, Mary. The invitation. Whatever you read. Oh. 5, 6, 7. The invitation. Reach out, celebrate, connect. Inspiration, courage, opportunities. Then you got the posy. The posy. Compassion, kindness, distance, concealment, and disconnections. Okay. Let's see what that all means for you, Miss Mary. Who are you, Nuisha? Oh, you liked it? Thank you. It was yummy, wasn't it? I made a yummy dessert today. She's the only one who said she liked it. Anyway. Let's see what we got for Mary. um, this is an interesting one, Mary. You ready? The fog is lifting. Jump in and look around, for it's your time to rejuvenate yourself and find peace. There will be a sudden loss, but know it's for the best. And don't let your grief set you back. All dogs go to heaven and are happy. That's your message from Nalisha. Now you're going to have a question, she said. The answer to your question is yes. Thank you, sweetheart. And that was for you. Oh, yeah. All right, Miss Kim, you're still here? You're welcome. And we wait for Miss Kim. We're gonna read Miss Kim. Oh, Lori, it was lovely, lovely that you came in. Please come again. Tomorrow, either we're gonna play games or go over an old live stream. I can't decide yet. And then we also go live Saturdays, all the same time, around 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. And so yeah, come in and hang out. We would love to have you. Yes, Mary. It is, Mary. Alrighty. Kim's there. Okay, Kim. Who we got? Do we got Sparks for Kim? Hello. Did you miss my coffee now that Kim, can get her computer to work? Well, good. You know when I put it out. I have like such a weird today, like nagging, itching around my neck. Yeah, I have a feeling because did you hear the last line that she said, all dogs? Maybe it's one of the animals. Maybe it's an animal that's going to pass. I don't know. She said, all dogs go to heaven and they're happy. So it could be an animal. I don't know. I don't know. She didn't say, but it was just a weird thing to say if it would be a person. So I would think it would be an animal. I'm just going to say that. You know, I'm going to read these part. Okay. Um, yeah, because, right, it was just a thing I don't think you would say about a person. I don't know. That's just my feeling, guys. Oh, you do want all those? Oh, I'm sorry. One. Is that what we got? Oh, you want all those? Okay. Gotta get 5, Kim. That's how long you've been away. That he gotta give you 5. And you're keeping him from getting coffee, on Wednesdays when you don't come. I'm just saying, Kim. Alrighty, here we go. So the first one you got is the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune. In the revolving train turnstile of life, you never know what you will be dealt. Look at it this way. You have a 50-50 chance it will be good. So give that shit a spin and you may get lucky. It's your destiny to change. I mean, even a broken clock is right twice a day. Then you got the T of stress. The T of stress. Yes, Mary. So I think maybe the animal will fall into that. And they can tell you, you know, a loss is coming. They won't tell you who, when, or, you know, anything like that. But because she said that, I feel it's an animal. Um, the T of stress. The values of tea translate to harmony, respect, purity, and elegance. Drinking tea is a ritual of purification and an attention to one's soul, an opportunity to stop, reflect, and start again. Open your root chakra by brewing up some cinnamon spice tea. It's about finding the sacred in every moment of our life. Hey, Colleen. So I think that because it's been cold and you haven't been out much, Kim, just need to get a little grounding since you're not out in nature. Open your root chakra a little, okay? By drinking teas or other means. So then you have the cheat day of stress. The cheat day of stress. Oh, I'm sorry, Colleen. You want a cheat day. That cookie just looks too good. This comes to you when you are unhappy or unsatisfied with things you have achieved or a current situation. This cheat day will bring about guilt that may stem from betraying oneself. That cookie is telling you um, and prompting you to accept, forgive, and move past something. Then you got justice. Justice. It's my birthday and you forgot. You have so much going on that it's unfair to your friends, family, and yourself. Time is slipping away. Don't fall with it. Stay balanced and focused. This card comes to you to remind you that every action has a reaction and to make sure you act fairly towards others. So you're going to have a disagreement with someone, Kim. That's usually what that card means. Um, but just don't let your emotions get the best of you. The caffeinated is your last one. The caffeinated. Spiritually and mentally, you're all screwed up right now. You are impatient and stuck at the crossroads. Try some yoga or meditation. You need some shit to make you relax. Your barista is here to tell you to go with the flow of the coffee. Take things as they come. Be flexible enough to change. Okay, now let's see what your message is from Sparks. Those were the cards. Let's see. Okay, you ready? Kim, you're running on empty and running for everyone else. Try to do a little more for yourself. Bubble baths are nice, or even just a longer shower. The energy in your house right now is overwhelming to some, so their anxiety is higher for the people around you. So that's where your patience come in. Maybe, it might seem like, oh God, they're picking on you or whatever. It's just that they have anxiety because of all the energy they're carrying around. I know it's hard to cleanse other people, but maybe just go around and try to, it's not negative, it's just the amount of energy that people bring in from outside that sticks on them and everything. It's just a lot and it's heavy. So try maybe just, walking around cleansing the place. a little of just the regular energy. It's not bad. Just regular energy needs to be dispersed. So yeah, so um oh, well, it might just be what we were just talking about. There's a tons of energy in your house. Um heavy energy. That's the way they described. Okay. You have a question, Kim? The answer to your question is yes. The answer to your question is yes. Thank you, Sparks. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's what it is. Like you just energy is everywhere and it sticks to you like glue. So when you come in to the house or you carry a bag from the supermarket that 500 people touched, their energy is on it. They left their energy imprint because 5 people touched that orange before you took it home, right? Or 25, who knows? Um, so you really there's extra energy. So whenever you feel like a little off, just gotta cleanse it. Um, and like I said, it's not negative. So sage is not always the one you have to go um to just like um cleanse the energy. Like I said, moon water, um crystals, that you cleared in the moon around certain places in the house, um holy water, that kind of stuff. You're welcome, Kim. um yeah, so we did it. I'm getting a little better. 2 hours, because I said, I want to try to cut them down to 2 hours because I get like um overwhelmed. So however, there's somebody who has a message for somebody, so I better give it before they talk my ear off. Uh-huh. Okay. Yes, you can. All right. Let's do it. This one, Jen, there's just a little message for you. I'm gonna write it. Okay, Jen. Um, they just wanted to tell you to be prepared for one more little setback. One more. But after that one, things will start looking up and they'll start to rise. So you'll be on an upslide right after this one more little setback. So don't get discouraged. One more, and then it's going to start getting good. So just so you're aware, the don't want you throwing in the towel and saying, fuck it. One more, and then, you'll be on an upslope. So that's good. That was for Jen. That was for Jen. Oh, and one thing for Colleen. Colleen, you have a yes or no question that's been on your mind? Can you give me the answer? Yes. Okay. So, Colleen, you had a yes or no answer that was on your mind, and the answer is yes. That's what they said to tell you. Um, oh, we might have one more. Okay, wait. Tell me again. Okay, and I know you don't normally ask, hey, Greek, for any kind of reading, but someone came and told me the item you misplaced fell and was kicked under the bed. I don't know what you've been looking for, Anne, but I'm pretty sure that one was for you. So yeah, just just a little message for you. Um, it's good to see you, Boomer. We were all worried about you. Thanks. You're welcome. I don't know. Somebody made sure to tell you that before I go. Um, the highest vibrations back to you. I like your name, Greek Zeus. Um, yeah, we were wondering because we haven't seen you live in a few days, so you know. I told Regina I was gonna message you after this, but now that we've seen you, we know you're okay, I hope. And the Greek Zeus has a question. Can we give him okay, so wait, so the answer is someone really wanting to me to look under the bed or the couch. Yeah, I mean I heard bed, but yeah, it could be either one, but I heard bed. Um um this message is for you. I'm gonna write it down because Zeus. So this is your message, Greek Zeus. Not in the way it once was or in the way that you're hoping, but something else will be coming more lucrative for you. So, and they say you have a yes or no question. Is this for Zeus too? I'm sorry, I got y'all tangled, sweetie cakes. Um, So the answer to your question is yes. I think you had a yes or no question. So the answer to your question is yes. Okay, so we slid in. I think we got. There was a message for everybody who came in today. Um, um, So I hope that made sense to you. Um, Zeus. God bless you. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. And Boomer, they just said to tell you yes. Okay. Yes, yes, and yes. Okay. Just one yes for you, Boomer. Okay, I have one yes. They're not giving you too many yeses. Just one yes. Do you know I was so tired because you guys went longer that I was like, can we do this Monday? And Monday I had a bigger one. Um, so yeah, I don't know. She just said, just tell him yes. It's okay. He'll figure it out. Just tell him yes. Maybe she'll tell me. Wait, Boomer wants to know yes for what? Let's give him a nice message while he's here. Okay? Okay. I think. Ah, okay. The letter in the box will bring a question. The answer to that question is yes. Oh, she wanted to stick something in since I made her talk now. Oh, and don't let that one, you know who, talk you into that. I don't know. The letter in the box will bring a question. The answer is yes. Oh, and don't let that one, you know who, talk you into that. I don't know, but that was for you, Boomer. Oh, in a theory. You already do it probably better than them, Boomer. Okay? They blinked on the meter, so that must mean yes. You better than them. So we don't even need to answer that. The mother is a gel. Oh, and she's keeping you guys apart. Yeah. So somehow you'll come back together, but not like it was, they said, and not like you want. Um, but something very good is coming your way. So you keep your hopes and your head up high. Back on the phone again. Okay. James, you're leaving us. Good night, James. Kim, you're leaving too. Good night, love. I don't know. This thing is not showing all of them. I didn't even see James say goodnight. Oh, James is saying goodnight to Kim. Okay. Okay. No, I'm not. Kim is. Okay. All right. Good night, Kim. Much love to you. Well, we're going to be leaving soon anyway, but you know, I'm going to eat something now because even though I made deliciousness snacks and my son was so kind. He came home from his test. He was happy because um he's doing the GED. But now they don't do it the same way they used to. So they do each subject, 4 subjects, classes, and then you take a test. They do it that way. So if you, let's say you pass everything but science, you just have to take the science class again and then take the test again. And you don't have to do the whole course and everything over. I thought you were done. Yeah, almost. Almost, Kim. So he was happy because he passed. So far he's passed all 3. So today was the 3rd one. He passed that one. Now he has one more in March, and then if he passes it, yay! Um, he'll be done with the GED, and then he's gonna go for his driving, go to driving school for the driving. So he must have been happy, and he got me a yogurt with like granola, a big thing. It was like a cup, like you put coffee in, like a grande size coffee cup. And it had the yogurt and it had granola. And he's like, $2 for yogurt. It's expensive, no, but it looks so good. And I said, no, it's cheap because in the supermarket, the little one is $2, now. So that's a good price for yogurt, I think. Anyway, it depends how you look at it, I guess. But so he brought me a yogurt. So yeah, so basically I had yogurt and the junk food that I made and coffee, and I had no food today. So I probably gotta eat. But look what I made. It was so yummy. Okay. Yes, you see we ate half of it. Anyway, um it was so yummy. It was a Rice Krispie treats, but I have a good night. Um it was Rice Krispie treats, but instead of making it with just the marshmallow, I added a few caramel pieces and um cookie butter, Biscoff cookie butter. Instead of peanut butter, sometimes I tell you I add the cookie butter and then I just put like chocolate frosting on top. Oh my god, it was so good. Yum. Yes, Mary. Um so yeah, so we ate that, like I said, and yogurt. So yeah, we should probably go eat. And then I got to do a crossover, so the spirit's going to want to eat too. So I guess I'll make, I don't know, pasta. Pasta for you guys? Maybe pasta. I don't know. So yeah, it was really good. I'll put the recipe. The only thing is, I'm having such a hard time. I think I'm going to just get chocolate bars and melt chocolate bars from now on instead of chocolate chips. For some reason, like you do the chocolate chips in like a few second intervals, right? But somehow it's like not melted at all. And then you put it in a few seconds, you take it out, and it's like hard as a rock. And I'm like, the frick is going on? Like the chocolate just doesn't want to melt. I could do the double burner boiler probably, but I think a chocolate bar probably melt easier. Yeah, it was so good. I think I'm gonna make it with the cookie butter all the time. Anyway, yeah, but I'll let you guys go tomorrow. I did get my first You hit my head. I did get my first live stream. It's so bad, guys, though. Like, I didn't realize how bad the live streams are when you're out and about in places where, obviously there's not a lot of Wi-Fi. And I'm hoping, you know, to see if we can make that better somehow. But so the first few were really not that great, but I figured I would like to do them anyway, just to look over them to see if there's anything. Plus, my first few, I did a lot of spirit box, like a lot, like too much for even me to handle right now. So good night from Hawaii. Oh, I bet your weather's so nice. Have a great night. Thank you for coming in. Um, and so, you know, um, th- they're not fabulous. It's hard to go over like that. But the first few will probably be a little off, but then hopefully they'll get better. Let's see. But I just want to go over the live streams because some of them were so long and I never went back to really look at the live stream to see what the heck was on it, if we caught anything in the live streams that maybe even the chat missed. So we'll do that. We'll go over that stuff tomorrow. And then Saturday, we'll either have another interview if I could get the person. If not, we're going to do game night on Saturday. Unless it's super nice, then maybe we'll take a walk and have another, live stream outside. I don't know. We'll see what we're going to do. But thank you guys so much for joining me today. And yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. You won't miss me too much. I'll be here tomorrow. I'll be here tomorrow. Um, Remember, please discard all candy wrappers and popcorn containers in the nearest trash receptacle. Thank you. We are so glad you came. Okay, bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye. Is everyone gone? Huh? Good. Oh my gosh, my cheeks are killing me. I can't keep smiling like this anymore. I'm exhausted. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.